Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Advanced Wars by Web replay. Spawn on top left side as the pink Cosmos. We've got GV Anna, I think. Spawn on bottom right side as the purple lightning Kindle. We got Pandemy X. I have no idea how to split up this name. How would you split up the syllables? Is it pan or pand? Is it Demi, or is it Emmy? I overthink that stuff. Either way, this is a Fog of War map. We do have Sonja, who's even in Fog of War is not that great. That minus 9% luck is quite bad. She gets +1 vision rating in Fog of War, which is very nice. Units have hidden HP, which is situationally good. All depends on skill level. And this is a global lead game. So don't have to more like live league, short time frames to make split-second decisions, or have a small amount of time to make decisions. Can attacks do 50% more damage. This is nice, but not necessarily super powerful. And we've got, of course, the luck is reduced to minus 9% to plus 9%, as opposed to 0 to plus 9, which is quite significant. Kindle, of course, is I like to call the retaliation commander. Since she gets plus 40% while attacking from urban terrain. Urban terrain is listed as below. Urban, it's one of those things where it's like you interrupt the capture, you just pull back the unit, put another unit on top there, and retaliate with plus 40% firepower. That's how I sort of view it. And as well as could be used in situationally like for wall breaks if the opponent's on top of property or next to a property. Probably what happens in the case if they're on top of property, you break through the first unit and then use the property to push through the second one. But I sort of view her power, or her day-to-day, is as a retaliation, because, oh, you got a tank on top of a property, you pull, and you got hit by another tank, you pull back the tank, bring a fresh tank, and retaliate for plus 40% damage. Nope, either way, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and start passing through. We do have a broken pipe seam. This is a broken pipe seam, so there is traversable ground underneath the black boat. Get rid of the black boat. Your opponent will have less vision of the factory. It could spot stuff pass by. Relatively weird black boat. I'm just going to be blunt and honest. So it's a basic scouting there. There's also a factory, a base here. Next to a pipe seam, could see a pipe runner. Probably not though. We got a recon up on the field. Both players gone for recon. There's a good number of planes here, so we'll have reduced movement speed there. Also, a decent number of roads for regular movement. Of course, that was on top of double forest, so that's pretty slow going. Maybe better to deploy the recon this one. If you look at this base here as well, you got see mountain. So you have to go all the way around here with any sort of tracked vehicle. So this is just meant for infantry, or ideally for infantry of max. Got an APC deployed by Kindle. That's pretty unusual. And now got another APC for Sonja. Now got a tank by Kindle. And the Sonja recon pushed very far forward and has 6 vision range, so it can pretty much see half the map. It's also not spotted at the moment as well. It's on top of Calm Tower. That's not hidden terrain. Just infantry don't have super great line of sight. Just okay. I say 1 is bad, 2 is okay, 3 is good, and 5, of course, is recon level excellent, or submarine. Wait. Sonja artillery piece there. That artillery piece must be here to destroy the pipe seam. Moves right there. I'd be surprised if it's not being used to destroy the pipe seam. The recon down here does get a strike on Kindles. You know as well, when it comes to like the missing health, we see the health here, but I'm pretty sure if she will make an attack on a unit, we won't see the immediate health drop. because of the Sonja hidden health. We don't see the question marks here. I think it was with Fog of War as well. You can always pull back a unit with question mark health, bring it forward a full health one, and then you have no idea which health. Maybe be surprised like, oh, that's a full health one. Got now an artillery piece there, recon, got double tank. Does get a hit there, but shouldn't be interruption because of the join capture. Of course, still got the Kindle recon here. There's also 2 compounds of map. Kindle will get hers this turn. And a bunch of other properties while at it. You can see here, you don't see the damage, but it's probably at 4 health. If you look in the bottom left, which I don't have the thing really visible. If I were to move this like this, move over here, and there we go, less cut off. You can see here, while the Fog of War ones are C10, this hidden one, damage one we know is question mark, while the 4 health one's a 10. That could just be replay bug, because this 9 health one, yep, just a replay bug, where it's not perfect. Recon, artillery, infantry, tank. Of course, got some Sonja mechs here. Yep, 5 health, 5 health. Sonja's making some good capture progress there. Black boat goes down, okay. So that gives Kindle some power charge, taking out the black boat. I didn't realize she was attacking the black boat, not the pipe scene. Recon goes down. Which that's Kindle's only, well, though she has another recon way back at home. Tank, infantry. That mech, it must be getting pretty low in health. Great tank shot there, takes out the recon. Push for this infantry there. Artillery piece got the strike there. I thought it was the tank at first. My bad. Trying to flip that property now. This is an HQ map. You see HQs on the right and left side of the map. This comm tower is classified as urban terrain by Kindle's day-to-day. And Sonja is trying to barrage this pipe scene. Kindle could start barraging this one once the black boat is done for. Another artillery and battlecopter point field, so both players have their first battlecopter. I'm pretty sure that infantry unit could have took out the recon there. So this is a boosted attack from the recon onto the recon. Could have got the first kill there. That recon must be down to 1 health. Both players have enough power, and maybe a good idea for Kindle pop for Urban Blight this turn. Be a bit of a blind attack though. Does pop the blind Urban Blight, doing 3 damage versus all units on urban property. Additionally, it does boost her bonus damage on properties from 40% to 80%. Urban Blight's also a great way to interrupt and stop captures and get them off properties. Then you can go from onto the property and project off from it. Pipe seem taking severe damage, down to 1 HP. This infantry unit could just come over here and gun it down. Does. Recon was down to 2 health, I wonder. Yeah, that 8 health infantry. Oh, wait. I thought I clicked on the 8 health one. Possibly. Depend what fractional health that recon had. But I think it's safe enough. If Kindle were to remember how much health possibly will have, both these infantry units should be able to take it out. It's got to be pretty low now. I think the recon can safely push off of there. Of course, we do have Sonja has her power, enhanced vision, +1 vision, and can see to forest reach, so reveals. Her superpowers, her more effective power. All units gets +1 vision range, see in forest reach as the same, but also when it comes to defending, her units get first strike. Which can be a form of a lightning strike. You can probably aggressively push forward, and then if your opponent attacks you, you get the first strike. Battlecopter, infantry, recon. Double tank infantry. Not a whole lot of strikes this turn. Kindle's turn. A lot of stuff out of her vision range. She has just the one recon down here. Artillery piece taking on this pipe scene, not this one. Nice little boost there. Infantry, battlecopter, tank, infantry. We got now battlecopter, recon, infantry. It's been quite passive the past couple turns. I think Kindle's somewhat worried about the counter break. And if Kindle's able to get a couple good strikes on this tank, knock it out, then she can move her tank onto here and get a good strike there with plus 40% firepower. But I didn't see both of these artillery pieces. Battlecopter gets a good strike. Does not finish it off. I have no idea what's his health like. I'd assume battlecopter tank would have killed it off, but that's simply not the case. Does spot the artillery pieces. Counter breaks now available. This could go either way. I have no idea how this is going to go. This tank has to be at 1 health. Good strike there on the artillery piece. It's probably like 3 health. I have no idea, honestly. Right now, Kindle's at 130,000. 130,000 versus 81 plus day to day. So Sonja's actually pretty far behind. Yeah, it was at 1 health. Probably it's like 1% health. And here comes a counter break. Let's see how well this goes. Artillery piece gets a great shot there. First strike there. Sacks a tank. Good strike there on the interior. Nukes the battlecopter. Makes good progress over there. Gets some good strikes here. A lot of properties now exposed there. Kindle lost quite a bit in the center. She will need to pop her Urban Blight relatively soon. But members both counter break. It's really dangerous to attack. I'm curious about something as well. Kindle anti-air. Let's just put this on planes. Versus battlecopter with counter break. says one shot, but remember, she'll get the first strike first. So what would that look like? Because in theory, this is what her would actually look like. He'll at least get some damage in return and may prevent her from going down. There's so many mechanics for Sonja. Sometimes it's hard to know exactly how stuff will go. Immediately pops Urban Blight. It is artillery piece down to anti-air down to says okay, some pretty sizable replay blocks. That thing would start at full health to start turn. Right here it says 1 health, but down in the bottom left it says 0 health. So I have no idea. The replay is system I think is also a little bit buggy for Sonja. Sonja's probably the most mechanically intensive CO in the game. However, she's also one of the worst COs in the game. All these unique mechanics, yet did not take up the allegedly 1 health anti-airs down to question mark health out of 0. Previously 0. And that was also at least down to, I think, 7 health, so couldn't break over there. Kindle's at right now 92,000 plus 20,000 in reserve, so she's at 112 effectively. Yeah, making infantry attacks on infantry could have been a good idea just to wait for Urban Blight and save it a turn. But doing 3 damage across everything is quite nice. $112 versus 78, so Sonja's still pretty far behind. It's off the battlecopter, so gets a pretty good shot there. Joining captures. Of course, these reinforcing tanks, Kindle will have no idea that they're actually at 9 health because of the Urban Blight. Infantry, artillery, anti-air. Since I'm just a replay caster, I don't really know. I am horrible at counting health with Sonja. People have any sort of experience, but I have more experience of counting health with Sonja, because I have no idea. Plus, I don't see the initial attack value they put into the things as well. One less thing, I can only give even less educated guess. Sure, I can probably take time and view every single engagement before she does it, but that's just no fun for a replay cast. Kindle has now spawned out a medium tank. Sonja's still behind about 2 turns, which is a bit of a problem. Kindle does have a higher income rate. We do have enhanced vision, while I just save for counter break. Tank, infantry. Gun sound of recon. Tank or battlecopter, recon, infantry. Tank gets a good strike there. Urban Blight's now available. Of course, Kindle has 19 properties. She would get how much firepower from High Society? 3% for each urban terrain control, which also does include labs, as well as, of course, the HQs and comm towers. So right now she'll be at 20 urban terrain tiles, giving her plus 60% firepower for our highest society, which is actually a significant amount. But Urban Blight is actually just really just good. A form of hybrid global damage for pretty cheap, which basically either allows you to break your opponent's defensive positions, or as well as bleed their fundings. It's actually pretty good. Plus, her power improves her urban attack bonus to 80% from 40%, which is already absurd. Absurdly high numbers, so it's just really good there. You don't really need much more firepower on the urban terrain, in which her urban terrain bonus does increase to a 130% increase. So that effect, that's pretty hard to pull off sometimes, gets boosted up to absurd 130%. And then, of course, plus 3% H to urban terrain, so add another 60% on that. And of course, the data, just activating power superpower, she'll be looking at plus 200% of firepower from a urban terrain. And what's funny as well, I had no idea what her power or superpower really did on the cartridge because she never really used urban terrain on the cartridge. Could see an Urban Blight here. Counter Break was not popped. Probably a good idea to do that with an attack, so the counter attack is not advisable, because a counter attack will be actually a first strike. Pops Urban Blight. Getting a good hit there onto a lot of stuff. Wait. I don't know if that does technically affect that guy here. I think it was already like that. Good damage there. Pushing pretty far forward. Gets a good strike, takes out the artillery piece. Gets a boost strike from the column tower, getting plus 80% firepower. Kindle's really pushing her way forward. But the counter break, there's a lot of tanks here. The counter break could be really good. Here comes the counter break. A lot of targets there for the counter break. Softs up the property, though the boosted strike in return is actually pretty devastating. Does finish off that tank there. Gotta be careful around this tank here. I think she's going to resign. Yep. And Sonja has resigned. This and grade saying, thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.